superior safety with the boulevard option. You know, the hybrid greenway opens, you get a little smidge of safety, but the vast majority of the arrow is on the boulevard side. Same with the traffic speed control. And for myself, and I did also read all the comments that were in the PDF, and so I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure for the other 80–90% of the residents who said they preferred a boulevard, it had nothing to do with what we were afraid of or because we didn't want development. It's because we came to the meeting, we read the presentations, we heard that was the safer option, whether for ourselves, people with their children. And just because things aren't documented, we've all witnessed the near misses where people, pedestrians or bicyclists, have been hit. As far as the additional cost for a boulevard, last year the board approved $100,000 for public bikes. My household will never use those bikes, but fine. I pay taxes every year to a school system that I don't have children in. I would gladly pay twice this, 3 times as much we paid to the public bikes to have the right roadway built, to have a pedestrian safe passage across Wilson Drive. We can look at the traffic on the road now, and I know the consultant said they factored in an increase of 0.5% in the future. The Plan Commission, we gave a permit for the new corner bakery for a drive-through. So I think you're going to see a lot of traffic coming south on Wilson, going to that drive-through for their morning coffee or evening coffee, whatever. You're going to have those active seniors in the Shorewood development, probably going north and south on Wilson. And when they are too old to drive, they're probably going to be taking the bus. So I think those things need to be taken into account. And I am a little concerned about taking an arterial road, one of our few north and south roads, to get through the village to Whitefish Bay, to Bay Shore, to Glendale, and one. I use it all the time, and turning it into what is actually a residential street based on the width. And I also found it, lastly, as a gardener and someone who does gardening photography, a little disheartening to hear the chair of our Parks Commission discount the value of the beauty of trees and flowers. They don't do anything for us. You know, they lift my spirit. Living in Shorewood would be a more beautiful experience. And I just don't think that that's something you should write off. Thank you.
My name is Lou Milner, 4176 North Newhouse. First of all, if we have parking on the west side, we are going to need bus tolling. So it's not a choice, you know. So Mr. Marr said that. You said you want parking on the west side and you want bus tolling. And you can't have all these things. But if we had parking on the west side, because I really want parking on the west side. But my concern is the process here. We have put in so much time. I've wasted so much time, and then all of a sudden we have these 2 options that I hate. You know, and I don't know how you got there. I don't know how we got there. And then to hear you say, okay, we got all this feedback, and 80% of the people want a boulevard, so we're not going to have one. I just don't get how we got where we are. And it feels like a kick in the teeth.
A couple of points. If we weren't responsive to people's needs and concerns, we wouldn't have passed the motion that we passed 2 hours ago. We wouldn't have said no to development and heck no and let's put a thing down. So to say that we're not responsive just isn't true. Regardless of how this vote goes today or what happens on Wilson Drive ultimately, you can't say that that's not true, because both of these options, all of the options, have elements that people brought forward, that came up through work groups, that came at public information meetings, that came at the open house, that came at emails, that came at comments like you just made. So we take all of those into consideration. So if the solution that's made doesn't reflect your particular desire, please don't extrapolate to say we're not responsive, because we did incorporate a lot of it. We directed our engineers to incorporate a lot of those elements. We did firmly say in direct response to all of those things, no development. So please, let's not confuse all those issues. I have a question. You talked about, Jessica,
Oh, yeah.
you talked about crossing, you said when you go to cross, you want to stop to be safe. Does it matter if that thing that you stop with is a block long or 20 feet long? If it's the same width and does the same thing to traffic?
Well, I mean, I'm thinking also about how many crossings you're gonna have on that.
Okay,
So-
but when you go to any one of them, does it matter?
Doesn't matter the width of the boulevard.
It's going to be a 10-foot wide crossing regardless of whether it's a boulevard or a pedestrian island. It's going to do the same, it's going to do the same thing.
But not, and 44 feet won't allow that, I'm sorry, but wouldn't allow that to.
Like, on any, like you're asking hypothetically on any street. Yeah, I mean, no, I think that there needs to be, there just needs to be, it needs to be substantial. And there needs to be space for, I mean, I'm thinking about like, my family, we run either there or at Lincoln Memorial almost every weekend. And to get across Wilson at Alpine is literally like taking your life in your own hands.
Do you think we need those, some sort of safe stop at every street?
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm not kidding. I had my class this morning, and to cross Wilson is truly, with six moms and 6 strollers, there have been 2 near misses, and I teach the class twice a week. I mean, like, for multiple weeks, we've had, it's just,
I get what you're saying, and I'm just trying to see, like I said, I'm not saying it's A or B, it's what are we trying to do, and how can we accomplish that? And we don't have to do
I mean, we're
a mile of boulevard
No.
to accomplish what you're wanting. And that's why I'm saying that to say that one thing gives us safety and one doesn't isn't true. They both provide safety. And the more crossings we give, the more safety we provide. So,
I just have a question. Are you talking about like a teardrop boulevard?
no, I'm talking about a pedestrian stop. Something that would, not a teardrop thing that used to have the little orange things, a pedestrian stop that would allow a disabled person to come up a ramp and stop safely and adequately for as long as they need to stop to have traffic clear. And then go down the opposite side on a ADA compliant ramp to complete the crossing of the street and go up another ADA compliant ramp on the other side safely.
Are you talking like what they put in at Hampton, that's a bike path?
Right.
I don't know what that is, so I can't answer.
No.
I'm not talking about design, I'm talking about concept. I'm saying, let's do something that's safe.
It's basically proposing the boulevard the exact same way with at the intersection.
At the intersection.
Just not extending.
It would be the end of it boulevard.
Is what he's saying.
But we at a 44-foot width.
No, we have, I brought it, I said that I brought it, and we have to taper out the roadway at the intersections to accommodate those at the intersection.
And how wide would those kind of be?
Well, we're showing them right now the same as the boulevard.
Oh, they'd be
as
so there'd be a
before.
place for lights.
But,
Can you project it on, when you say you brought it, can we
Yes,
see it?
I absolutely have it.
Well, that would be novel.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
While they're setting it up, we're going to take a little bathroom break.
Okay.